Okay. We should be back now. I've also realized that I watched that whole minute timer countdown and did nothing but stare at it. So you're just gonna get a minute of me staring, looking. But hello everyone. This is gonna be really awkward with the minute delay now. But we're here. We're back. I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing because restream has gone back up, which means I have to do this again, and oh god, this is so stressful. This is why I don't do anything myself, okay? I'm sorry everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. By affinity, and we are covering Asate versus Asate versus right. Done. Bosh. This is your title got ruined. My title did get ruined. This is problematic. This is upsetting. Restream. And we're just gonna copy this and pray. Update titles. Bosh. Okay. Everything's broken, but we're fine. But I have a game. A Kingdom for finally a game. I will get the HUD working for the next one, but considering the scoreline is not... Oh, let's fix it between rounds. Sorry about this being very scuffed, everybody. We're working on it. But I got you. Thank you, James. You're a real one. You're a real one, bro. It's not even been an hour since I woke up, is my excuse. Yes, the classic auto spectator, the foot shot. Oh god, why do we keyboard spam names in the year of 2025? God, please, my sanity. Okay, so, I'm trying to see if we recognize this. Holy, okay, that's a lot of names that I will need to find pronunciations for. Stasik, Barsic, Simboch. Yulia's easy. Yulia is my favorite player on the Asate team. Adolent, Moxie, 6, Xanax? Akaya. Okay. Whoa, okay, right. We gotta lock in for this one. I don't know how we lock in for some of these names, but Moxie runs on down the first. Simboch. Oh, it's got to be so careful because there's a player coming behind us. Oh, okay. Spins around and gets that. Simboch might single-handedly stop this round from being an absolute smoke show. The Sixth Sense is here. Okay. Does Faceit CSTV not have a built-in delay is my question. Sorry, I'm asking dangerous questions here. Can't really retrieve. Well, I mean, has had the time to retrieve the bomb, but the issue is that window of opportunity is closed now. Okay. Hindsight team. Also, why no game sound? I should have game sound, or is it just really quiet? I think game sound I just put really quietly. That's my bad. I'm an idiot. Everything's broken. Sorry, you'll hear this in a minute's time. So I will endeavor to cover some of the hindsight games. I will endeavor to. Oh, I mean, we did just watch the hindsight game versus Game Point IDW, which, by the way, beautiful stuff. Very clean way to start the day. So yeah, we'll try watch some of the hindsight games. We're gonna watch some of the bigger keeper games. We're gonna dabble with a little bit of everything. Why? I've got so many questions about this. I've got so many questions. It's very cool. I've turned it up now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit louder. So everything's broken today and I want to cry. I will not be crying on stream just yet. Everyone else has had their crying on stream moment. I haven't yet, and like I cried everything, so I'm trying to keep it together. Some of these peaks are crispy. Crispy? I could turn up the game sound some more if people need it. Just honestly tell me and consider it done. To the best of my technical capabilities, which, as we have established, are not great. So I put my auto ring on for the day. You guys get to see my auto ring. Don't know if it's going to even have focused, but it's two little otters holding their favorite special rock. Good times. Okay. Big in hindsight, Pog. Yeah, big in hindsight. The game sounds way better. That is good to hear. That is very good to hear. I always struggle with audio balancing. I don't know how audio technicians. You know what? I'm taking control. Hacker voice. I'm in. You can hear the clicks, but I've decided that I probably know where the action is more likely to happen than the auto observer is, and I'm not going to zoom in on people's feet like a weirdo. Ooh, almost gets the adjust. Has a teammate there to secure. There's a little bit of a gaping gap in information. Oh, there's no way that they expected it. I switched to the wrong person, but I got the action right. Through the smoke, it's absolutely immaculate. I have a feeling that my camera button's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay, manually switching. Cool, wonderful, beautiful. Okay. Hindsight Valorous. That game is going to be going on any second now. It's actually going on as we speak. But we are going to watch the Big Keeper Asati game, I think. Let me go and get the IP for this and then set up the stream title. At P. Can I get the IP for this game, please? Thank you so much. Cool, wonderful. Get that on the road again. Okie dokie. Right. We sent that off. Oh, I haven't updated the bracket. I will do that now. One sec. Oh, there's so many things to do. God, this is. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Bracket. Bosh. New bracket sorted. Fredbert. Good sentence, mate. Hello, everybody. Sorry, it's a little bit scuffed right now. I'm getting used to how Female Pro League are running their behind the scenes and league ops. I'm also trying to set up a new HUD, which is stressful and scary and keeps giving me error messages that make me want to cry. Okay, Bigger Keeper versus Asati. Teams. Bigger Keeper versus add team. Asati. Is that right? I think so. No, it's, oh my god, it's Astart. Okay. And Astart. Cool. Which means I've got a HUD now. I should have a HUD now. Okay, I've been pinged. I'm gonna get the IP any second now. Good sentence, mate. Imperial Flame Sharks are playing today. I think I want to focus on Hindsight because it's been requested, Big because I love the Picky Keep a lot, you know? And I want to get as much practice casting them and watching them play as possible because I have a feeling they are hot contenders for top 4 this season. So. Just waiting on the IP. And then I think it's Shift W to start the HUD. Okay, cool. Actually, close the HUD. I need to close the HUD. Okay, close the HUD because we're not in a game and because I've got messages to respond to. The ID. I'm sorry, I'm reading this out. The IDA Next Gen roster is really interesting. I don't know if they've changed the IDA Next Gen roster, but if they haven't, I love them. They are, they've got a place in my heart. I've watched them in so many qualifiers. My heart is broken for them on so many qualifiers as well because they've been so close to qualifying for so much. They're also just really sweet. Ismo, Drew Noodle, Kim, Sucker Shock. Is Yoon new onto the roster? I think there might be a couple of changes in there. Potential. Sorry if I wasn't meant to read that out on stream. Okay. I'm waiting on the IP still. I'm calling it Big versus Nip final. I think that would be really cool. I have teams that I would love to see in the final, but I think that is kind of like the ideal final. I think that's what we should be expecting, but it all depends on how the chips fall and how those opening matches go. I think there's a couple of teams that could cause some upsets. I still haven't received the IP. Come on, please. Please, let me in. Let me in! Let me in! Sorry, guys. You're stuck waiting. And I've got a 60-second delay, so... Sorry, everybody. I also need to change the stream title. We are going... It's a start. I got it wrong. Versus Big Ikipa. Oh my god. I'm so slow today. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is... I'm not firing on all cylinders. I'll level with you guys. Today is gonna be one of those days. But we're here. I feel really bad because I'm being dragged out to a pub quiz later as well. Here comes the NA bias. You know what? You know what? I was saying earlier, I'm sick of pretending that casters... We all have teams... Freddy's biased towards capybaras because he loves capybaras. I fuck with that. I love it. It's great. Brandon's got Nip. Lucy's got Bigger Keeper / Navi Javelin. And I have the NA teams. Because NA's all... Like, I mean, NA's where I got my start casting in general. And... Also... It's the only region that I've been casting on ESL Impact for the past couple of seasons. So yeah, you know what? I'll level with you. I am biased. The first ever team that I was friends with was Shimmer, because I flew out to Fragadelphia. The advanced team that I was hanging out with kind of egoed me a little bit and like would just go and get food and wouldn't invite me to join them and stuff, even though I was staying with them and I flew out to see them. And Shimmer came over and were like, hey, do you want to hang out with us? Which was really nice because I was on the other side of the planet with no friends and sharing an Airbnb with the people that were ignoring me. So, Shimmer came in at a really nice time to save my trip to America. Is it trying to filter out my hair? I don't even know what's going on. I still need an IP. I still do not have the IP. Yeah. Just ask for an update. Can't hear you. Well, this is for Brandon. One sec. Let's do. Where's Snapchat? There we go. You can look, but he can still see that. Comfort of cowards. Yeah, I get on really well with the Shim a lot. To sing their praises, their coach Inc. Messaged me before we casted their first game, and um and literally reached out to me and said, if there's anything you want to know about the team and anything you want to know this season, like, ask away. Which, as a caster, is one of the best messages you could see. When the coach has gone out of their way to inform you, it's really nice. And it meant I could ask some questions and I had even more context going in. I know that I'm never going to get a bad interview with... Well, yeah, I know I'm never going to get a bad interview with players that I speak with frequently. So like Olia, I speak to her a little bit, and she's always absolutely lovely. So yeah, you know what? I have an NA bias. Shoot me. Please don't sue me, actually. Like, shoot me, that's fine. We don't have medical bills in the UK. Please don't sue me. I'm a broke university student. Ex-university... Graduate. 6.5 dozen the other. Still waiting for the IP, by the way. That's why we are in this weird limbo. Also, meet my duck. He is the pixel duck. He is called Puck. Everyone admire Puck. I might, you know what? If this keeps up, I might just start making ESL Impact cocktails on stream. Just be out here chefing, you know, mixing, shaking. Cool. IP, please. IP, please. IP. Okay. Thanks for the streaming. Big appreciated. It's the least I can do. I love watching the big games. The big fans are always absolute legends. M-San's mom comes and watches the games as well. Classic. The classic. No, I did not say that. I did not say that. IDA next gen if possible. I will I will try watch their next game after the big game if I can get the IP for the big game, which hopefully should be coming in soon. But I will watch. I don't know if Brandon's listening now, so I'll do thumbs up until. Don't know why they were so wonky there. Yeah, we've all kind of got things going on. Lucy and Brandon have some of the best prospects of a casting duo I've seen recently. I was saying to Brandon the other day is that realistically, so there's Naokai and Scriv are kind of pushing that at the moment, but after Naokai and Scriv, in my mind, the next duo up to the block to be pushing tier 1 is Lucy and Brandon, and I can't wait because they're so good. I love them. The synergy, the synergy they have with each other, just the way that they infuse humor and like banter into their cast, but still keeping it super on topic and serious. I love it. It's second to none. The way they play off of each other is just it's so good. And yeah, so they've got amazing prospects coming up. Freddie, I know, does a lot of casting elsewhere in Tier 2, has had some really cool gigs recently with things like Fisher Playground, and also does, or was at least doing some coaching, and I know has put out tweets saying that he wants to do some more coaching. Samantha, used to do Valorant, isn't doing as much Valorant, is involved with some Valorant-y projects, which is cool. And again, she's casting with Freddie, and hopefully the two of them get some more work together. Apples, I'm not 100% sure what Apples' plan behind the scene is, but it sounds like her personal life is going really well. She's working elsewhere. She's got an amazing Canadian boyfriend that she loves to pieces. And I am going to stream as much women's scene as I can because whilst I live with my parents again for the interim and whilst I'm waiting for a job to come up that I know should be coming up that I really want, I have all the time in the world to stream the women's games. So you guys are stuck with me. I cannot comment on the other ESL Impact casters because I do not know them very well. I'd really love an IP. I'm sorry, guys, that we're just sat here waiting. I'm... Right, okay. Let me ask again. Let me just ask again. Screw it. Let me just... Sorry about this, guys. We will get a match eventually. And then what we'll do is we'll watch this, and then we'll watch an IDA next gen game for Brandon. And then we'll just see what kind of games are going on. We'll pick and choose as we go. My kingdom for an IP. But much love. I know I'm joking a little bit. Much love to the female Pro League team. This is their first time running an open qualifier. I think there's a little bit more demand for CSTV links than they expected, which is really good to see, actually. A lot of the streams are in Russian. I don't think there's many English watch parties going on, which is cool. It means that we kind of have a monopoly on the market. I'm running out of Camomile. Running out of Chimomile. I don't know why it's trying to flick the white. Where were you asking, by the way? In the chat. It's literally just called chat. If you go into... Wait, one sec. Let me... At Captain James Force. There you go. That should allow you to see it now. Oh, I think I've got an IP, guys. We might be a little bit late to the Bigger Keeper party, but we will be at the Bigger Keeper party, and that is the important thing. It wasn't on my channel list either, and I'm pretty sure every time I tab out of it, it disappears off my channel list again. I'm not sure. It's weird. Oh, right. Quick little stretch, because we're going to be getting into a game very soon. And I'm hoping... exec my HUD... and then Shift W. Okay, and then if I've not got the HUD showing. That's because I turned it off, because it was not showing. Ah, there we go. Oh god, tell me if it breaks. Tell me if it breaks again. But we've got it. We have got it. Hell yeah, we're here. Bigger Keeper's looking pretty good. I've got a spec auto director true and pray that it'll work. Barsic has got a little bit of a look down here. Viku, why is nobody on the mini-map? Error reading dust. So we don't have a mini-map, guys. Why? I don't know why it's got an error reading, Dustin. I'll try fix it between rounds. That's kind of an important feature, is the minimap. Okay, M-Sun's got 1. Still 3 versus 3 here. Lovely peek from Viku there. It's just the solo aggressive orb is so good. It shouldn't be, but it is. Meets up again with Astra. Astra's gonna lead the charge. Only 1 player left. And over in tunnels. Ooh, footsteps gonna be heard. I think they might just try get onto site. Beautifully done. Right, okay. Why is Dust 2 struggling? Why is that something that we're struggling with? Reload HUD. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. I think I've got that. Okay, we're missing 2 players. I'm not sure which profile picture we're on about. Sorry, I've got a minute delay, so anything that you guys say, I'm going to be a minute late to the party on. So I probably should put something up saying that I'm streaming today. Okay. There we go. Live with Female Pro League. Guys, I'm actually so excited. This is going to be such a banging week for me streaming FE events. Because we've got this today and tomorrow, which is Friday, and Saturday, I believe. Sunday, we won't be streaming this because we've got Elite FE, and I have been allowed and invited to stream the Elite FE games on their main stream, which is super exciting, which means between this and Elite FE, I will have covered every single TO and women's events this year, which is exciting because it means I've done a Trade FE, I've done ESL Impact, I've done Brace for Impact, I've done Athena Cup, I will have done Female Pro League, and then I will have done Elite FE. And I believe that is all of the events other than some of the regional Brazilian events that I, quite honestly, don't have access to, and they all speak in Portuguese, and so trying to figure out streaming it. But that might be my next business venture, is I might have a look at trying to do some more of the South America, because I feel bad is that I cover loads of North America, loads of Europe. I don't cover as much South America. And I know that it is a gaping weakness in my knowledge. EU only league. So I believe that teams from other regions were allowed to participate, but there was only one like regional server that could be used. Let me have a quick look. Let me have a quick look for you guys. Oh god, there's HUD everywhere. Okay. Let me have a quick look on my phone. Because I believe people from other regions joined. Ooh. I heard a click there. Are we just gonna have to get back into it? Is that all of the tech timeout burn? Are they having to play 4 versus 5? Ooh. That could cause some problems. I don't think it will, realistically speaking. Bigger Keeper should still have this, but... One, two, three, four, five. But it says Everyone's in the server. Did you see my DM? I think I saw it briefly, but I was in the middle of fixing tech issues. I'll be honest with you, Sam. I have not been putting my best foot forward with the tech issues today. I might have to reload the HUD again. Because I think everyone's back. Yeah, it's not saying that Hunker's back. Okay, let me give the HUD a quick kick up the backside. Okay, I'm assuming it's the fact that there's a coach in the server means that I can't see Hunker. Sorry guys about no audio. It should be coming back any second. There we go. Captain James Forth, if you know how to fix having a coach in the server meaning that we can't see the 5th player, please let me know. I'd appreciate that a lot. Oh, what a shot from Viku. What a shot from Viku. They've just got a completely free B-bomb site. I mean, I say that, there's only one player left, and there's not really much that you can do. Unretakeable site the best of times. I mean, they're doing their due diligence regardless, but... Would you like to see it too, Brandon? You do, Brandon. The answer is yes. Lovely pick, lovely find. I hate auto-director, guys. There's so many things to hate about CS2, and everyone's like, oh my god, I hate that there's no good anti-cheat and stuff like that. No, fix the auto-spectator first. That is our priority right now. Okay. Beekeeper kind of just running away with themselves on this one. For a start, I saw them a little bit last map. Those of you that are here will have seen them a little bit last map. And mechanically, they had some amazing moments. But I think the worry is that they don't have quite the level of coordination on a team level that Bigger Keeper does. Lovely shot from Viku. Oh, she's gonna go for another one. Oh, they've just missed her. Oh, she peeks out a little bit too far. Hunker's gonna trade. Oh, missed shot. Oh, the no scope. Okay, Barsic. I mean, this is done and dusted. I don't think they'll be able to retrieve this orb, but it's a very small consolation prize. They're 9-2 down. There's 1 round left in the half. This is why Affinity is not a dev. Whoa, I think I'll have you know that I'm not a dev because I'm really bad at coding. I tried it. I did a couple of years of computer science. I am proficient in Python, but don't ask me to do anything too difficult because it was a couple of years ago. I'm not too bad with HTML, actually. Which is not coding. It's a markup language, but if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck. Yeah. Sorry that I'm not going to be hyper-casting this one. I'm losing my voice a little bit already, and I've got a busy week ahead, so I'm trying to have the energy but conserve the vocals a little bit. I'm out of chamomile tea right now, so... The P90, Astra. The P90. Kyosa, lovely jump on up there. And they're so distracted. They're so distracted by Kyosa here. It's done. 10-2 half is a pretty good half, all things considered. Especially going on to CT side. it's not over till it's over, but poor Astarte have drawn a difficult team to start with. Yeah, that's what. Dude, do you think they'd kill me for not having a minute delay on? Hello. Thank you for the follow, Mamatoft. Alright. This is super pacey. I love this. They've spotted one crossing. Astarte have no idea what's coming for them. Haven't even needed to meet Vico up front there. Kiosa's got 3. Yulia, there's nowhere to run because you're already being pushed by... I don't know who number 6 is. They spun around too quickly. Hanker. Does it waddle away? So the very next day. We're getting the banging references in today. Pop culture. Okay. There we go, we've got some cool stuff. That's actually really sick. That's quite cool, actually. The Lexa grind doesn't do that for me. And I have to pay 6 times as much. Timeout being called. I like that. Text could be a little bit bigger. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new HUD. I like that the coaches are listed as well on the stats here. Okay. There's a scout and 4... Well, no. A scout, 3 tech 9s, and a Mac 10 here. Oh, I've been saying this from the start. I have been saying from Open Qualifier number 1 that Bigger Keeper are grand finalists. And people... This is amazing. What a flashbang, but they have let somebody get past. Kyosa's just stood... Oh, a little smidge of her head got caught there. If she'd been any further back. They are winning after Nip. I have been calling it since genuinely qualifier number 1 for this season, like open qualifier number 1, that they were going to be in the grand finals. Just watching them play, I was like, this is a whole other level that we've not seen from a team straight into the open qualifiers. They blew me away instantly. Also, M-San is an absolute sweetheart, and her mum watches the streams. Is this my HUD? Yes, it is my HUD. It says free trial at the bottom because I'm giving it a free trial before I decide to sink money into it. It's my HUD. No, it's fin. Oh, wait, I need to get my... It's the problem with being solo now. Womp womp. I don't even know what I'm being womp womped about, but I'll accept that it's probably my fault. Dude, this minute delay is killing me, man. 12-2. Not amazing weapons on the line. Kyosa, I think, just took a knife to some various part of her body. Or she got hit by the scout. I'm not sure. The auto spectator won't let me change perspectives. This is what I was talking about, is that Astarte had some really insane mechanical moments in their last match. Let me quick tab check just because we can't see Hanker stats on here. Viku is going nuts. Viku has had just a lighter. Oh, she's got a max. Oh, she's got... This is the only perspective that matters this round, is Viku's. She stabbed her teammate. M-San looked like she wanted to shoot her, and quite frankly, why not? Viku's got a max 7. Oh, no, and they're walking towards her. Oh, don't overpeak this. Don't overpeak this. Oh, she's good for what? She's good for more. She's good for more. She's good for a third. Not quite, but she's got Hanker there with the 5-7. Who even needs actual guns? Oh, I mean, what can you do here if you're static? You're pinned down, kind of in mid, kind of. You're just being chased down. You're gonna get dogpiled. Absolutely immaculate. Beautiful stuff there. Oh, I like this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm sold. I'm a My Hard fan now. And it won't let me switch because for some reason my Stream Deck buttons aren't working. Where's my OBS gone? OBS. OBS, please. Okay. Wonderful stuff. Bring that back to solo cam. So yeah, that was match number 1. M-San is so lovely. It's an awful currency. Hello there. Yeah, M-San is an absolute angel. Did it players? Oh! That's so smart. Thank you so much, James. I almost said Brandon there. Cool. Brandon wanted to watch an IDA Next Gen game. So, let me have a look at the bracket. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to be quick on this one. I'm hoping for a quick turnaround. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon. I've just pulled up the match page, and it's best of ones, and Desperate Girls are beating IDA Next Gen 7-1. Not a team I don't know how much of open qualifiers people watch. Desperate Girls being, Neosnos Nala's team, and I believe Sophia is also on that team, but she's listed as a substitute today. I'm a Viku fan, but that's not new. We're all Viku fans in this household. Okay, I'm desperately trying to get the IP address because IDA Next Gen might not have much time left in this qualifier, but if they don't have much time left in this qualifier, there are more qualifiers, and I will be more than happy to watch their matches first up. I wish I had Brandon's hair. Just wakes up and it's perfect. Dude, I mean this with all the love in the world. That pisses me off that he could just wake up and his hair looks like that. That's magic. And Nairi's point of I wish I had Lucy's hair. I saw her hair yesterday, and I think I literally screamed in DMs. I was like, Apples was like, Sam's looking stunning today. I was like, Sam's looking stunning. Have you seen Lucy as well, though? Because all of the girls were girling last night. It was amazing. I'm very scared, okay, that we might not get much time on the ID8 match, but I've pinged. I'm hoping I'll get an IP address soon, and we'll watch IDA Next Gen. Cool. So I'm just trying to edit some of the players' information. I'm getting used to this new HUD. Whilst I wait for the IP address, I'm not just messing around for no reason. I am just sorting out the HUD whilst I wait for IP address. So for full transparency, how it works is I send the match link and I ping somebody, and then they send me over the IP address, but I think it's just one person doing it at the moment. I'm pulling a double duty for today, by the way. Got a last minute ECL cast for EU. Well, very nice going. Congratulations. Enjoy the ECL game. I am out at a pub quiz, so I might not get to watch all of EU today, which is sad. And then we've got a family friend coming over, so I'm not going to be able to community stream, which is why I'm getting as many in as I can today. I'm trying to make up and atone for the fact that I'm not doing community cast today. This is on HL. It shouldn't be on HLTV. I don't think it is, no. I promise you I am trying to get the IP address. The match is currently 7-3 to Desperate Girls. They're playing on Ancient. Ugh, Liquipedia. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if they announced when the qualifiers were going to be from the start, because brain fog today, but the turnaround on this was really quick. Personalized hunker, add to team, big a keeper, edit and save. Cool. Let me have a look for you guys. Female Pro League CS2. No, but there was a European Pro League female series, which was quite funny because they had no women talent on it. And M&J was on it, which is... There's history there. The women's scene. But no, I can't see a Liquipedia page for it. Female tournaments. No, there doesn't appear to be. Wait, hold up. Bet Boom Women's Cup? Bet Boom had a Women's Cup? What the hell? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Comes out on the old YouTube today. I will have to watch that then. I can't believe Betboom did a women's cup. I never even heard it. So I tell a lie, guys. I guess I haven't done every European / CIS FE event this year. How did... I mean, no players that I know were playing in it. But it had a 14 grand prize pool? I'm just going to put that in there so that when people get to it, that people can also be surprised. Because yeah. One sec, Brandon. I've got a video for you. Date there because top 4 qualify. Sorry for the delay. I'm still waiting for an IP. It's a streamer cup for fun. Ah, okay. Because I hadn't heard anything about it. But if it's a streamer cup, then that would make sense. Yeah, it says show match seated. Ah, okay. Huge prize pool on it though. Thank you very much, Jorksav. The more and it's good to know these things. That would be why I don't necessarily keep up too much with streaming and streamer cups. I did watch. You know what? You know, shout out. I did watch a little bit of B Dog and Lucy Lou's playing a streamers cup the other day. This weekend just gone with none other than the Nip twins, the Twingers. I saw somebody call them the Twingers, and I haven't been able to go back. I love it. It's great. Please IP. 8-4 right now to Desperate Girls. 8-4 right now to Desperate Girls. I might suggest to them that they just make this like open spectate, like that they just, because I think it's just a setting in a Face It tournament, isn't it? That you can just flip and then it allows people to like connect to server without having to give the IPs. I feel like that might be. I guess because they want to control who's able to community stream, but I don't know. I feel like they're getting overworked. My kingdom for an IP address. It's fine. It's fine. We don't talk about. Okay, sorry. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. What else is there to talk about? Oh, you know what I can do? Whilst we wait for the IP address, I get to nerd out about my ESL Impact cocktail videos. Let me move that over there. I get to nerd about my ESL Impact cocktail videos. Because, dude, I want people to know how much money I've spent on this. This is not for sympathy or whatever. I just want people to understand how dedicated I am to the series, because I love the idea of it. I have spent several £100 on alcohol for this series so far. Maybe not several hundred, like a couple of hundred. Like, because I've been importing stuff. Like, I imported, like, proper Brazilian cachaça. Cachaça? Cachaça. That's the one. Cachaça. That's how it's pronounced. So, like, I imported proper Brazilian cachaça, and I've bought, there's the bubblegum vodka I already had. The cherry marshmallow gin was, like, a unique one. I bought, next week's, I'm looking at doing a FlyQuest Red or an Overpeak. For Overpeak, they're Russian. Of course, it's going to have vodka. Who am I kidding? I've got a cherry vodka for it, though, which I'm super excited about. So that's going to be a cherry vodka-based drink. Atrix, I'm looking at doing, like, a very cherry Bakewell drink. I'm thinking of getting, so it'll be cherry vodka, amaretto. I think I'm either going to do Pepsi Max or I'm going to do lemonade. But I think that's going to be a little bit of a sweeter one. But that's going to be like a cherry Bakewell themed cocktail. FlyQuest Red is going to be a alcoholic bubble tea. So I've got some strawberry popping bubbles. And that's going to be super exciting. Wait, one second. The Ghost Gaming one. Wait, shit, where is it? One sec. I've got to go find it. I'll come back. I've got it. The Ghost Gaming cocktail. But why so much money? Because I genuinely, I love making cocktails. I will drink all of this stuff anyway. So it'll all get drunk. And it would have all been bought anyway. But for Ghost Gaming, I've got these little marshmallow peeps that the local, like, international candy shop had. So, like, it's like, it sounds like a lot of money. It was all alcohol that was going to get bought anyway. I just ended up buying it in one time. And then Imperial Valkyries is going to have a melon liqueur drink. Because then it'll be, like, really green. That should be exciting. I'm still waiting on an IP. Everything's in Russian. I'm really struggling because everything... Russian to English. What's being said? Somebody said you are not a community caster. Is that too? That was to Melee. Okay. Guys. I'm just going to ping both of them in future. Okay. Pinged both of them. I'm hoping to get into this game soon. How are the other games doing? Let's have a look at the other games. So I can tell you guys if we've had any upsets. Flameshock's Effie. Oh, Flameshock's Effie play Hindsight. That's kind of a banger. Win-Win play Imperial. IDA Next Gen is playing Desperate Girls. And the winner will likely play Overpeak. Bigger Keeper is playing a team called Confidence right now. Confidence. ICT's Averona. Oh, okay. Averona's on this team. That's a name I recognize. Okay, guys, I've got an IP for the Overpeak game. Guys, it's happening. Not the Overpeak game, the IDA Next Gen game. What match are we waiting to watch? We're waiting to watch the IDA Next Gen game. Versus Desperate Girls. Oh, I heard the follow notification noise. Thank you very much for the follow. We are just loading into the server now. And then it should be Shift W should give me a HUD. It has. And then what I can do is move that over. No, why has it done that again? Why has it done that again? God damn it. We reload my HUD. This is very stressful. I'm sorry, guys. This is very stressful. Okay. Okay, my whole CS crashed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. I promise. It's not going well technically today. Yes. There we go. Let me reload up Counter-Strike, relog into the server. Hopefully then my HUD will... My daily affirmations. My name is Af. These are my affirmations. Shit will break, and it's probably my fault. But I blame myself for enough stuff that isn't my fault, that the stuff that is my fault isn't my fault anymore. Cool. Right, Counter-Strike's loading back up. Sorry about this, guy. I don't know why it's trying to clip my hair out of existence. I don't know what's going on today with my computer. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I need to update my stream title. God damn it. Okay. IDA next gen versus Desperate Girls. I forgot to take the word a keeper out, so it says Desperate Girls a keeper. Banging name, but not their correct name. CS2 just won't open now. Yes. Well, probably. Maybe. Overpeak have been known to put up a little bit of a fight against some other teams, but this does look particularly leaning towards a big victory. By the time that we load into this game, it might be over. Okay. We're fobbing off the HUD for now. We're fobbing off the HUD just so that we can actually get into the match, and then I will figure it out later. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Just as proof of concept that, like, why is that still doing that? Here we go. Okay. We're gonna leave it like this for now. We're gonna leave it like this for now. If I touch anything, it's gonna break. Please don't fail us now, auto director. Right. But we're in the server, guys. We're in the server. Quick tab check. That's how it's looking. Valencia's just having a crazy game. Neosnol's not a little bit quiet from her today. playing with a brand new team of people, I believe, unless they've changed Faceit usernames. I'm used to seeing the Neos Nosnala Sophia core, but alas, not today. Onto the caffeine. Okay, heavy early mid control. Not really gonna be contested. Okay. Time to lock in. 4 open qualifiers. Yes. So 4 sets of open qualifiers. Imperial are also in this, but I mean, we saw how that went yesterday, so... Hindsight, Flame Sharks, FE... I'm not sure if Nip will play in some of the future qualifiers. Kim is by go. We love Kim in this house. This is signing up for Sunday. Yeah, that's been a big issue. Is Miss Goat says she's my go-to. I love this. I love this camaraderie. We love Kim in this household. Yeah, there's a couple of teams that were saying, like, GG, I guess I'll see you on Sunday. What a shot from Valencia there. This is worrying for IDA Next Gen, though, because they're running out of room to breathe here. I actually don't know how many people qualify. One second, let me pull up the bracket. I don't know how many people qualify on forward. In English. Oh god, I'll just look later. So I'm not sure how many teams it is per qualifier that go forward. I'll be honest, I joined the Discord only a couple of days ago. Everything's moved really quickly. Love them. We do. Okay. They've just not been going mid realistically early round. Love the opening picks. Dewey Noodle's going for more here as well. Gets the first. Manages the back away. Isn't going to tempt fate as well. Is unfortunately going to mean that Neos Nosnala is able to take down 2, but... 2 versus 1. This should be doable. I mean, the utility's been thrown. Sucker Shock knows. Yeah. Okay. 11-9 is a scary scoreline, but IDA Next Gen, I trust they can come back from this. These all-Russian cores have been really scary. We've seen a huge rise in them over the past couple of seasons. I think it was like season 5 where we had Dreamcatchers and Crescents, was it? I think. And then we saw those 2 all-Russian rosters disperse into what became like 3 or 4 different Russian cores. And you see it like Neos Nosnala is always a huge component. Sophia's in there. You've got Margot. You've got Vispel. They all started on essentially 2 Russian cores that has just expanded and expanded and expanded. And the CIS region for the women's scene just seemed to be so ever replenishing, and that's a really good sign. And I hope we see that continue even with ESL Impact going. But we've seen it a lot in these external, like, satellite tournaments. So I have no doubt that we're going to see this theme continue, and that's really nice to see, actually. So, big kudos there. I've got a DM, oh no. Oh, it's messaging FAQ. Everyone, oh god. Oh, that's too much text. I can't read. I swear I'm literate, I promise. You lovely pick. Their smoke gonna come on out. Oh, Kim gonna get punished. Not expecting something to be pushed up that far. That causes a couple of problems because it means that I was gonna see who it was. Already tapped it. Dewey Noodle's not gonna have as much ability to join up with a teammate, but actually she's gonna have to be such a huge anchor here. Oh, missed opening shots. They know she's just gonna get run down. Still manages to get one. She gets two. Single hand. I mean, the round was looking good for them anyway, but. Anyone know why the Imperial game was cancelled? I don't, but I can take a look in a sec. I'll just search. I'll just search. It will probably be in Russian, so I won't know. Okay, that is now match and series points for Desperate Girls. IDA Next Gen teetering on the verge of elimination. Well, there's nothing that I can search in English as to why it was cancelled. I might need to download a browser plugin that auto-translates and then go browser version because the whole of the Discord is in Cyrillic and I could only copy and paste so much into Google Translate. Okay, super aggressive into mid. They've taken so much space. Oh, that flash though! Neosnoznala gets two. That's a bit of a problem. Kyoto Love can't actually get out. His team blocked by... well, her teammate, but... 2 versus 1. They should have this. HE to part the smoke. Ismo should have the angle. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Bit messy, but we got it. Alright. Kim is also my goat. I think Kim is the collective goat, you know? Let me throw that over there so it's not my desk. Oh, well, that's lost to the ether. Okay, there's actually going to be a little bit of a fight in mid, early round. It's normal. Dewey Noodle wins that out. Huge. Nobody else particularly willing to go for this. She's not got another HE, and there's no one near enough by that can part the smoke for her, so she's just got to sit and let that one take down. I said I wasn't going to full out cast because I'm losing my voice anyway, and here I am. Semi-providing useless insight. Love this angle, but it all hinges on whoever is, there we go, Circuit Shock, finding Neosnoznala. Because Kim's got to keep her attention focused here. So confused. I don't know. Okay, that's a lovely pick, which means that I mean, Kim's got even more support now because Ismo's here. Should be Ismo taking first contact. Sucker Shock's got to be careful because she's kind of stood out. No, she doesn't have to be careful. This is world's slowest execute. There we go. Peek on out. Dead. Quick as you like it. 1 round in it. Money's going to be good for this final round. So it's not going to be like a super weak buy. They're going to just roll over with. Missing bits of utility is going to be the primary one. I say that actually. The drop down to the Tech 9s in order to get a little bit more utility. Okay. Overtime on the cards here. Okay, I think they finally settled into what they would buy. Okay. Ooh, Kim's gonna get a chance to shine. Oh, no! First shot doesn't connect in the way that she needs it to. Oh, the jump on up, she's just gonna get pushed. There's one. Oh, and Dewey Noodles is there to back her up. Another missed shot. Oh, smoke gets thrown. She's still alive? Oh, and the reposition, she's good for this. It's beautiful, and it's overtime, baby. That got scary for a while. They were really far down. They were... They had hemorrhaged rounds early on. I think it was a 9-2 down or something crazy. 9-2, 7-2. 7-2 down at least. Okay. Chewy noodles good with 2. People aren't eligible to compete this. I don't know what the rulings are generally at the moment with all of the FE tournaments about where NBs stand. Because it's not heavily advertised. Like, even with ESL Impact, it's... Like, Game Changers, they're always so careful that it's the marginalized genders, right? And that it's women and non-binary. So I don't actually know where all of the other tournaments stand. I know that they were quite clear that both cisgender and transgender women are able to participate in this. But if they've got a specific ruling against non-binary, I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much within the CS scene, actually, which is poor on my part. I don't know too many NBCS players, though, to be honest. I'm trying to think if I do. That's wild. Foam clogs. I have never heard Crocs described as foam clogs. Oh, just gonna hop on the defuse. Yoon. Oh! Hallelujah. You can see what? The knife comes out. Just the step. Pros don't fake. Pros don't fake. They do, actually. But, you know. Yeah, I'm with Brandon. Is that kind of feels like normal land rules, but I think I'm more caught up on the fact that they've called them foam clogs. Okay, I'm manually operating this auto 7 now. I'm getting fed up. I'm getting fed up. Oh, yesterday's North American ESL Impact game, by the way, on a side tangent, was... I've never seen Waves play Ancient like... They were just running it down mid every round, and I'd been like... Pre-game, I had all of my notes ready. I was like, so what we're gonna see is Sakura playing in Cheetah, and she's one of the best players in the whole of North America on this map. And she's gonna be amazing. And then all they did was run it down every round. And it was like 16 rounds non-stop. No timeouts or anything. I don't think we got to breathe for about 16 rounds. And I've made a joke to Apples. I was like, I think I just closed my notes app because there's no point in me having my notes when they're just running it down like this. And then they did it Get on Dust 2. And then in the interview, Sakura's like, dude, we were just having fun. And I was like, I respect the hustle, but my notes, it spent so long making them. I had notes on how, like, they executed and shit. And then they just ran it down. I don't think I saw a single execute on Ancient. It was upsetting, I'll be honest with you. I was upset. It was a banger series, though. It was really fun. It was also Apples' last ever time working with Hedwig as a producer. At least on ESL Impact, which is sad. You know, Snorsnala, MVP of the round, but it's Kyoto Love to finish off. Just orb shopping here. Trade skins. Do I even want to know what that knife translates to? I've stopped asking what knives translate to. What does it say? Dear Mr. Sawyer. Oh, it just says dot 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 after that, okay. Okay, Kim going for mid control again. HE, ooh, Jimmy's gonna be feeling the pain on that one. Kim, actually not needed just yet. Smoke coming on out here is gonna be huge to protect them from Soccer Jock. Actually, just gonna let them pass, and now the players in mid are gonna be a little bit of an onslaught on their hands, albeit they filter out one by one, which means they get taken down one by one. Soccer Jock's on site, peeks out for one. Last remaining player, who I cannot tab to because there are coaches in the server, which means I cannot get to number 11 because key 11 doesn't exist. Flasher off the angle. She's got the AWP. I mean, last round at the half, not really the weapon for the situation, but no other weapons that she could switch to. Everyone died too far away. Does mean IDA Next Gen are going to be going up at the end of the first half of the first overtime. Wait, her last. Yeah, Hedwig is not here next week, and no, she's got a couple more this season. I don't know what I can and can't say, but I mean, I feel like it's not too... We've had the same pattern. We're on all of the Wednesday-only games, and then we both got offered the final day, but she's not available on the Friday for week 7. So, this is technically... It was technically her last game with Hedwig, since her last cast is next week and Hedwig's not here. I feel like I can leak that. I feel like no one's going to be too mad that I leaked that Apples' last cast is next week. Surely that can't get me into too much trouble. Right? Right? I'm hoping we get Hedwig's sister from another mister again that produced last season. She was really nice. Ooh. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Yemainalomka? Doesn't matter, she's gone down to Soccer Shock. Only player really here to contest is NSC. She's good for one. Flash over from her teammates isn't actually going to have the effect that's necessary. She's smoked out on all sides. Bomb's going to go down. What can you really do to get back into this here? There's more smokes available if they want to re-smoke this. HE's part of the smoke, but there's another smoke in front of it, so they're not even going to get to see a line of sight. Smoke goes over for ramp, but nobody's even there, which they don't know, but is just salt on the wounds. Soccer Shock just tucking on in. They've got line on the side of this bomb. There's nothing realistically that can be done. There's a kit available with 3 HP. It's not going to happen. Oh man, that sucks. It does. It does. Any news on the Cats and Imperial game? I haven't heard anything, but Oh, Captain James Force has already asked. Absolute legend. Visual bug, past game of win-win is still going. So that is the update. Thank you, Captain James Force, for asking for us. I'm sure you'd probably just ask for yourself, but you know, I'm gonna thank you on behalf anyway of the stream. So apparently that game is still gonna go ahead, but the previous game is still ongoing, which is why that game looks the way it does right now, so that game will still go ahead. Potentially last round of the match. Yoon's holding for Valencia. Is she expecting Valencia so close? No, she isn't. Valencia's going to get immediately reswung by Sucker Shock, though. Bomb goes down. Kim finds another. This is just going to be all out here. NSC's got one, but Chewy Noodle's got a handle on the last two. And that is going to be IDA Next Gen clawing back. It was not looking good for them for a while, but they claw it back, and there will be more games to continue watching from them in this qualifier. What I will do is I'm gonna nip to the toilet, but I'm gonna put the bracket in. If you guys decide what game you would like me to stream next, we will stream that game next. So if you guys let me know which match you'd like to watch, that is what I will put on, and I will be back in 1 second. All right, I am back. Corvex told me to say hi to you. Must be the biggest fan. Say hi to Corvex from me. I love Corvex. So Corvex and I run into each other a lot. We we've never custom with each other, but we both are in the channels asking for the CSTVs and both casting games for this and for Athena Cup as well. So I've run into Corvex a lot. Huge shout out. It provides amazing coverage for the scene as well. Easy game. So, do we have a preference on game that we watch? Because I am happy to watch whoever, whatever. Maybe another bigger keeper game. Ooh, Hindsight versus Flame Sharks FE. Hindsight are down 0-6 at the moment. That's interesting. Oh, you know what? We've got an IDA Next Gen versus Overpeak. Or who are Bigger Keeper playing? Bigger Keeper aren't playing right now, so I think that's the game we go for. Overpeak versus IDA Next Gen is going to be an absolutely cracking game. So I think we've got to go with that. Oh, I need to change that because Connie's fasting right now. Update, cool. Oh, and they're playing on Nuke as well. Kim versus Overpeak. Kim versus Overpeak. To troll my matchmaking games sometimes. Morning Snicky, lovely to see you. I don't play much CS. I know Brandon is desperately trying to change that. I don't know if he'll be able to. Check DM, please. Same IP moment. Okay, cool. We have an IP. Ah, and I'm gonna try get the HUD working again. No promises, but we can try. Okay. All right. Okay. Fancy seeing you here. The Hanbao Bao lot. I love the Hanbao Bao lot. Okay. I'm gonna move this across here. I'm gonna try not break anything, but I make absolutely no promises. Okay. Okay, one sec. Go here, game audio for a second. Exec my HUD. And then open HUD. And then gotta go into this. Options, players, hide the coach. Okay. We're gonna see if everything's working. No! Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this again? Why is it doing this again? Why is this? Why is that? Reload HUD. Homepage. Close HUD. Open HUD. Copy website. Why is it doing this? I really don't know. Oh, you know what? You know what? I want the HUD. I want the HUD. Why is it doing that? Close the HUD. I want display capture. Why did it just This is gonna be so scuffed, but we're doing this. I don't care, we're doing this. Close HUD. I don't care. Open HUD. 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 And then, of course, it's got an error reading the HUD. We will get this to work. We will get this to work no matter what. Reload HUD. Okay, we've got the minimap working now. That's good. And then if I move my webcam somewhere where I'm not majorly in the way, like here, I guess. I make myself smaller. I make myself smaller and I can go here. Cool. I'm very small though. Okay. And then there we go. Hopefully. Okay, wait, we've got another coach. Players. Hide. And then reload HUD. Okay. Guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think we've got it. Can everyone hear? Can everyone see? Are we content? There we go. I'll tap back in. Should have game audio. And we've got a HUD. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it in case it breaks. But guys, I think we've done it. It's only taken me 3 series, but we're here. And just in time for the start of the match as well. IDA Next Gen Masonic versus Overpeak. IDA Next Gen Masonic is a team that, like, Brandon was showing interest in earlier. I know that Index during the Trade FE events, like, had his eye on and was singing praises of as well. Okay, we're gonna quickly gonna put that on and hope that, because I'm awful at directing. Kim, first up to the chopping block. Oh, she's gonna hear so many footsteps. They just don't clear her. Bomb's gonna go down. Visbal's already here as well. Kim's just gonna get run on down. There's nowhere really to hide there. The rest of the team can try filter on in. Visbal backs away, is just feeding them directly into her. They're gonna peek one by one. So many eyes to look at. Heaven players dealt with. Dispatched off. Abitka peeks on out, and now it's just you and 23 HP. Not for long. Beautifully done. And there we go. Beautiful little scoreboard at the top. You know, this is starting to come together, guys. I can't tab out, because then you guys will see that, but... here we go. Overpeak with the first round. Overpeak, a team that Maniu in chat here will attest to this as well. I underestimated during the open qualifiers. I underestimated big time. I was talking about my top 5 teams. I was like, Bigger Keeper, Hindsight, Nip Impact, all of these other teams, IDA Next Gen, and then Manu was like, oh, Overpeak's gonna be like a top 5 team, and I was like, I don't know if I see it, bro. I see it now. I see it now. Thank you for the foot shots. Yay! There's 1 and 2 rounds. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my chair squeaking. If so, I'm sorry. Okay. Round 3, we finally got weapons. I'm not liking the lack of utility, but, you know, needs must. Let's freaking go. Ema. Oh, Doritos, burning alive. Ejic's gonna find the pick anyway. There's a second. Running out of bullets. Spots the player Heaven. Stosia's gonna use that as a cue to activate, but unfortunately gets taken down. Kim from the Heavens. Oh, the spray transfer is immaculate. Sestriaka. Sestriaka? I think it's Sestriaka. Lovely pick from Ismo. Sestriaka's got the bomb down, but... ooh, smoke for Heaven, actually. Kind of... oh, the issue is not where it needed to go. So now Heaven is fully open for the taking. And, I mean, the rundown rafters. Ooh, almost finds Ismo there. I like the idea, but has to hop on the bomb quickly. Should have all of the time in the world. Beautifully done. And a round on the board for IDA Next Gen. Overpeak not going to be allowed to run away with that bonus round. Probably should put a tweet out. I mean... Yeah, the peekaboo is, I described it as, like, I said in my cocktail video, it was like Pika's advantage went to peekaboo. Currently watching, IDA Next Gen Masonic. They have a Twitter. Versus at over... I don't think Overpeak of a Twitter. Twitch.tv/affinity_mp4. I'm also live on TikTok because why not? Post, call, Bosch. We go. We're in a tech pause right now, so I can do all these little admin-y bits. I know I'm on a 60-second delay, but I mean everyone else has done one. I'm gonna be live all day and over the next 4 days. If anyone has any questions about, I mean everyone else has already answered everything to Kingdom Come, but if anyone has any questions for me about the whole situation with the ESL Impact, More than happy to answer almost anything. But everyone else has done their AMA streams, so I guess this is technically my AMA stream. I mean, all of my streams are an AMA stream. I'll answer pretty much anything that people want me to. I can give you fun otter facts. I can give you fun chameleon facts. Could probably give you fun hedgehog facts, to be honest with you. If you want fun capybara facts, go bother Grimirana for that one. I won't steal his niche. Okay, here we go. Outside control taken. Absolutely zero resistance to be seen. Ooh, Kim's actually going to get 2 isolated fights, and actually Ismo's there to back her up, but they go 1 for 2. Not a great deal. Ooh, I was going to say Sestriaka's got a pick there, but Yoon close range of the MP9. Nice find. Evens the numbers, but she's taken heavy damage from that. I think now they've just got to full send it down B. They've not really got too much option. Dewey Noodle has taken up the mantle in the meantime. Lovely find. I see IDA next gen. I watch first time chat. How is this the first time in my stream index? I don't know how that's happened, but hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Index for that'd be why. Hello there, Index. Yes. Sorry, I'm on a 60-second delay, so you'll hear this in 60 seconds time. This is me from the future. Hello. They had a difficult first match versus Desperate Girls. They were down 7-2. It was like a 9-2, I believe it was, at some point. They clawed it back to win in overtime. It was beautiful. It's immaculate. Difficult team to come up against next. I'm trying to remember who it was that they lost to in the open qualifiers. Because I think it might have been... Sorry, you guys are not going to have any audio for 1 second, because I'm just trying to figure out who they lost in the open qualifiers to. Because I think they have been... Oh, it was Bigger Keeper who beat Overpeak. Sorry, let me tap back in. Ooh, I see Kim not moving. Okay, Kim's a little late to the party, but she's here now. Ooh, Chewy Noodle wanted to peek that. Overpeaks it absolutely not. Twitch user. That is honestly fair. You can also find me on Affinity Zero on TikTok if you're a fellow brain rot live stream enjoyer like me. But no, welcome. Ooh, Ismo, a pick here would be lovely, but oh my god, it's lovely. I said it would be lovely, and it absolutely bloody is. Sasoya, yep, in a spot of bother there. The pistols, they're working magic. Sestriaka finds one. Ooh, the spray transfer almost good for the second. Kim picks up an AK. The issue is she's got to reload. She's not going to be allowed to. Visible finds the pick. Sucker Shocks is nowhere near where the action has been, so hasn't been able to pick up a weapon, but has the element of surprise. And actually is outside. Ooh, just means spotted. If she can find a pick here, she can find a weapon. Needs to reload. Oh, no, she actually gets the reload off. Okay, it's not going to happen. But that's way messier than it should have been. Thank you, Auto Observer, we say in unison as we get yet another angle looking at people's ankles. What are we, horny Victorian men? This is my channel and I will get myself demonetized how I see fit. Please don't clip that one, actually. Okie dokie, right. Okay, they've kind of got Kim watching outside here, but she's quick to back away. Dewey Noodle's taken up the metal, but... goes straight down ramp. Flash goes over. It's not going to blind Ismo, but the hail of bullets from the MAC-10 will. Kim's got one. Has to back away realistically. No way she can compete with that many opponents running her way. Going to drop down onto that A site. Trusting her teammates over on B. Suckerjox is here and waiting. His glass get broken. Is just going to get run on down by Vispel. Eject desperately trying to stop Kim getting down ramp. Oh, makes the noise. Is hoping that somebody's going to be baited out. Lovely peek on up, but can't quite connect the shot. You love the idea, though. Points for swag. Points for style. Jury Noodle's got another pick. That limits us to a 3v3 here. Ejik going to be expecting Jury Noodle. Ooh, spotted an elbow. That's all she needs to work with. Now opens this up. Yoon can't even have a look at what's going on in sight because she has to deal with the player in ramp. Deals with the player in ramp. Now can look back towards B. Molotov goes out, so she's got a little window backside as she repositions. Kim's going to catch it, but still has to deal with Sestriaka. Time's just way too low. There's no kit. Can she get to safety? Ooh, it's going to be a little bit of a haphazard dash, but she should be okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Again with the foot shots, bro. I hate observing games that I'm trying to cast, but honestly, this is getting insufferable. Oh god, I've got a missed call from my dad. One sec, I've got to call Pap Affinity. Pap Affinity dialed me and says hi. He says hi to everybody and that he will be back at 1 PM. That doesn't mean anything to you guys, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't mean anything to me either. I didn't realize that he was out of the house. Yeah, they're going hunting for this. Kim should be okay here, maybe. Or she might get caught as she tries to leave and head towards spawn. Or they're just going to run her down. Gets the first, gets traded. Whilst I am here, though, I will give a shout out to Pap Affinity, who has single-handedly been the main sponsor of my esports career so far. It paid for, like, my train tickets to Epic Land and stuff. Pays for my flights to HLTV Awards and stuff as, like, a Christmas present for me, so... Big shout out to Pap Affinity who makes this happen. He helped me with my soundproofing board yesterday as well. We love him. It was really weird. My dad doesn't really care too much for, like, actually watching esports. He supports my career, but he won't watch my games, really. I don't even remember what it was. He just out of the blue, when Simple got benched himself from Na'Vi, I got sent a message from my dad saying, I see that Simple isn't on Na'Vi anymore. And I went, what the fuck is going on? What in the crossover? Why is my dad texting me about Na'Vi? But he keeps a general eye on what's going on. He's not allowed on Twitter anymore because he spent too much time arguing with conspiracy theorists and then lost his Twitter login. And my mum won't let him reset his password because he was going down some rabbit holes arguing about chemtrails. It's his best of one. It is indeed best of ones. I don't know if it switches to best of 3 at any point. I don't believe so. But this right here is indeed a best of 1. And for reference, my dad is an aeronautical engineer. He is arguing against chemtrails about people that believe that the government is spraying weird stuff when they fly airplanes overhead. He's telling them that they're idiots, and they're telling him that he's a sheep. It's honestly, my dad's kind of iconic. They've got player advantage here, but they just don't have time, and there's no kits on anybody, so... Poor Ismo, yeah, taken down. Lovely sight hold there for the side of Overpeak. This is a little bit of a brutal game. Overpeak, right, for reference, for people that may not have been keeping up with the ESL Impact main season, and may just be here to watch IDA Next Gen Masonic, which honestly, Index, fair enough, I respect the hell out of it. I don't know if you keep up with the main series. Overpeak beat Queens of ESL Impact, not current reigning champions, but previous reigning champions, Imperial Valkyries, which shocked the world. I think it shocked the world. I think it's fair to say it shocked the world. Okay. Okay, they've taken a lot of lobby control, but the issue is they've let outside kind of be taken a lot, and B site has been hit multiple times. Sestiaka gets one. A bit, I think she wants to take a little bit further control, and actually Kim might be caught unaware here. Actually, it doesn't matter. Dewey Noodles peeks on out at the perfect second to save her teammate. I don't know what that is in context to. In relation to, in context to, in context with, prepositions. Lovely shot from Kim there. Honestly, clean retake, solid retake. They did enough to whittle down the numbers. Dewey does a huge service there to Kim by being silent, activating at the perfect time in Garage. This is rough. Like, I mean, future me can tell you that it at least gets slightly less rough. But even with a flawless rest of this half, which isn't guaranteed, they bought themselves... I mean, I say they bought themselves around here. There's so much money on Vispal that they can just buy for the whole team. Yes, single elimination. Okay. Nairi's got it covered. Yeah. About how last night was technically Apple's last ESL Impact. Sorry, watching Feed the Trolls. Oh, I mean, the real ones were sitting watching B-Dog's stream of him watching Feed the Trolls. Good episode. Some really insightful things that weren't public knowledge previously, which is exciting. Which she with B-Dog, yeah. I mean, oh, dude, the 60-second delay is killing me, man. I want to be involved in the conversation. Yeah, I think the Feed the Trolls episode was interesting. I was really worried going in, having seen some of Thorin's tweets, especially as a friend of some of the Shimmer lot. But actually a very insightful episode, and it's like that meme where it's like when the worst person you know makes a good point. He's not the worst person I know. He's got some incredibly good points, and to his credit, he offered up suggestions that would actually help the women's scene a lot. Okay. The issue is they're waiting for a fight to be given, and a fight's not being given to them. Sucker Shocks activates, but it's too little too late, I think. All they've got to do is cling on for a couple more seconds here. There is a kit available. There are kits available, actually. Okay, no, I'm mistaken. Just about get it done there. They were waiting for a fight, weren't given it. They made the fights happen. Won them outright. Difficult sight hold, low HP as well. Sam and I need to talk about our podcast still as well. So, yeah, so basically the CSTV is delayed, but then they've got like a requirement for a 60-second delay additionally, I believe. Let me go double check that as well. Sorry, you're gonna have no game audio for a second, but... Yeah, there's a mandatory 60-second delay for the broadcast. I don't know if that's for POV and they just lumped it in with all streams, but okay, we're manually observing here. Which I don't understand. I don't understand it. The peaks out there, the flashes weren't amazing. Yoon burns to death in Kim's Molotov, interestingly. Kim gets another pick. Circus Shock's gonna immediately activate. Vispel's allowed to get one, but that's it. And now we're starting to see them come back into this. Is looking a little bit better here. Reposted by Daria? Like best Daria? What a crossover episode. No, different Daria. I just saw Daria reposted and I was like, wait, hold up. She should be asleep right now. That was a shame. Best Daria wasn't playing for Waves yesterday. They had, substitute stepping in. They had LV, who played as a substitute for Fluffy Mafias in Season 6, but we haven't seen too much from. And that's a shame. I love watching Daria, and I think it definitely changed how they played. We were talking to Sakura in the post-game interview, and she was like, yeah, she's kind of the voice. She's the calm in the eye of the storm. Ooh, lovely pick there from Egypt. Kim, this is a difficult weapon. There's a Mac 10 so close. Overconfident peek is going to get punished. I mean, you have to do something, I guess. It's the last round of the half. You've got a massive timer over your head. Egypt's holding this angle. Yoon would have needed to be pixel perfect. It just isn't quite. Jimmy Noodle has a kit, but with 3 players still alive, it's a Hail Mary. 5 rounds and a pistol, I'm believing. Well, it's 4 rounds, and we'll see if they get the pistol. I mean, I know you're an IDA Next Gen fan, you know. I think you'll believe in whether you want to or not. You know, what your heart and what your head and your heart say are 2 separate things here, Index. Pistol rounds. Go on, do it for Index. Do it for yourselves mostly, IDA Next Gen, but do it for Index. Okay. HE to blow this open. No one's going to peek off the back of it. Abitker, I think, is just going to sit and wait. Ismo leading the charge, kind of. Sucker Shock to take first contact and find the first pick here as well. Ismo runs down the second. Abitker's going to throw herself up vent. The issue is she's surrounded on all sides, quite honestly, and then just Vispel is left. And I realistically don't think there's too much to do here, which means you didn't get 5 rounds. 4 rounds of pistol unbelieving. And you know what? It's only gone and happened. It's only gone and happened, Index. Which puts them 8-5. Means that Overpeak realistically shouldn't be buying into this next round, which makes it 8-6, which, by the way, not a bad score. If you take out the context of it being Nuke and IDA Next Gen being on T-side, 2-round difference, that's not much. That's minute. That's, you know, fractions, crumbs. Okay. They're moving outside. Kim first up. Oh, they don't spot the player on the top. Oh, Ismo's got a handle on it. Beautiful find there from Ismo. Keeps them all relatively safe and keeps the numbers strong as they, I say, head into Secret. Actually, change your plans. Why would you head into Secret when the A site's right there and you've got way more bodies than they could ever have bullets? Molotov for down vent. Stop anyone peeking. Somebody peeks out hut. Chewy Noodles on it. This is beautiful trade spacing. This is... They've got each other's backs. Friendship is magic. It's amazing. I'm believing. And you know what? It gets better. I mean, it was against not the greatest buy in the world. We'll temper expectations here a little bit. You know, we got to take the good with a pinch of salt here, right? But the weapons going into this round, also hit and miss. This bull has an AWP. She's not been particularly bad with it this series either. But, I say this series, it's a best of one. This map, technically I wasn't wrong, but semantics, isn't it? Okay. Very quiet round here from IDA Next Gen. The issue is going to be if you starve them of too much information, you starve yourself of a lot of map control. A starve for a starve makes the whole world hungry, you know? It's not quite how the saying goes, but just go with me on this one. Ooh, Vispal, shot to the chest. You feel that one. Ismo, lovely trade to come on through. Buys himself a path on in, but the issue that they have is that there are some reinforcements already near enough by to try and have something to say about this. Ismo, oh, attention distracted. There's one, and Straka activated the perfect time. So Straka goes for a little bit more, isn't going to find it. Egypt does manage to find the trade. Dewey Noodle has to hop on down, but the issue is she's made so much noise, and Egypt should have this every day of the week. Has the angle. Very nice to see Kim farming. It is indeed. B-Dog, how are you doing today? I feel like I haven't asked. Nice to see him. And also, yeah, we love Kim. Kim has got a whole fan base, a whole cult rallied behind her here. And I love it. I'm so here for it. Okay, okay. Oh, I don't know if I can leak this or if he'll get mad at me for saying. But, I had another caster interested in hopping on for a couple of the streams for the female Pro League qualifiers. I had none other than a Mr. Dweg potentially interested in hopping on for a little bit. So maybe that happens. It might be tomorrow. Nothing's confirmed yet. You know, logistics pending, but it's not out of the realms of possibility. It's nice to see other casters taking an interest as well, seeing more people step up and getting involved. I know Floofy's was... I don't know if it was specifically for Shimmer, but it was streaming Shimmer's... it's an ECL game last night versus Mythic. Might have been a Dust 2 Equal Masters. I'm not sure. Socia with one. I forgot that auto-spectate's off. Bombs dropped. This is an awful position, and it's just Dewey Noodle left, which means this is going to be 10, which now we get into dangerous waters. Now we get into a little bit of choppy waters. I mean, she's making no effort to be quiet about it. Spots one hand. Oh, it doesn't quite have the angle. Even then, it would have been an immediate swing from Abitka there. Abitka? Says Straka. I'm not sure who the player in Hut was. Claiming as one of ours now. Sonic Sight. I haven't seen that. I don't know. We could have an ask. Might send a cheeky little message over her way. Be like, giant UK flag in the background of the Masonic Sight. So... don't say that too loudly, because Grimmy Ranor will be here, and there'll be a UK CSGO interview before we can finish the sentence. Which is not a bad thing by any metric. I like... posed that in a way that made it sound like it was a bad thing. It isn't. That's a good thing. We need more FE UK CS players. Ooh, lovely pick from Visbal. Gets 2. Gets 3. Gets 4. Egypt found the kill earlier in the round, so it's not quite the ace, but my god, if there had been all 5 players there and there had been a pick earlier in the round, you see it happening. Beautiful sequence from her. I switched away because I was like, surely she gets punished before the 4th kill, right? Sure. No, she doesn't. I was going to say, I don't think she was. I don't think she had any connotation to the UK, but if she's got a UK flag behind it, that's really weird. Okie dokie. 11-6. Murky waters, and the buy here's not great. Wall of smokes outside. Was it just me, or did those harmonize? How do I get rid of it? I don't know what it is, and I will see if I can get rid of it. Chewy noodle with 1. I'll see if I can disable it. I think that's from when I was streaming games that had crowd control. But this is not a crowd control game, so I don't know why it's... I don't know. I'll sort it out. Beautiful bracket. Lovely pick there from Sokajok. Do them in dinge. Ah, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense, actually. Very good call. Ooh, Kim's gonna tuck on up. Bomb is getting planted. Oh, Chewy Noodles, that would have been an amazing pick to find it, because now she's gonna get pressured. Kim really needs to activate, but the issue is she's gone round to ramp. She's wrapping, and in the time it's taken her to get there, Bick has already found Sucker Jocks, and now she's got to deal with both players. Spots the first. Ooh, don't know if she heard the drop down for the second. Oh, the HE goes over, but not enough HP that it's gonna stop them. That's gonna be a defuse and a 12. Can I disable? How do I... Extensions. My extensions. Deactivate. Deactivate crowd control. Hopefully that should have got rid of it. I'm not 100% sure. I hope it has. If not, I'll figure something else out. Lovely aggression here. The two of them. Oh, missed shot. A Bitka's going to get 1. But unfortunately, really needed Visbal to find that first. And even then, probably both have been overwhelmed. But it would have given the opportunity for a Bitka to maybe find a little bit more there. And at least one of them to have survived. But no. Okay, Kim's got another. Eject last player surviving. Not for long. That's 12-7. They're clawing it back. They're still in this. They are a team destined for comebacks. We've seen it once today already. Can't help but feel that this is a little bit of a tall ask, but... One of these days I'm not going to slam this Pepsi on the desk as I finish drinking it. Today won't be that day, but... Tech pause. I'm going to put the auto director on. Sorry, I was just having a look to see if there was any information. I like having a little bit of a nosy at chat. I'm curious. I'll say it. Ooh, okay, we're straight back into it. That was a very quick pause there. 12-7. Difficult. And Visbal's got the AWPAT again. They win this round. They break the economy, kind of. Egypt still got a lot of money, and if they can make it expensive, they'll probably try field some sort of a force buy. Will they not? I mean, they've got the rounds to play with just a save, to be honest with you, so... Visbal... Overpeak are a very aggressive team, so I wouldn't put it past them to try and force. We've seen them do it before in previous events and open qualifiers and stuff. Oh, fuck. I accidentally un-auto-spectated. Okay, Kim. Bitker's on the other side waiting. Vispel's gonna fall back. Again, starving them of information. Still believing. If you're still believing, I'm still believing. It is a difficult team to go up against. Overpeak have really made a name for themselves this season. I need next gen waiting for a fight. Overpeak's just not going to give it to them. They don't care. Starve us of information. We're going to starve you of anything as well. Ooh, it's forced the reposition. Gotten a little bit uncomfy with the fact that there's nobody there, which means that A-side's going to be a little bit weaker when they choose to hit it now. Molotov to go over the top there. Kim throwing the utility to allow the rest of the team to activate. Ismo's going to be the first one out. Yoon's found an opening pick. They've got to be careful. There's one in heaven. They deal with the first. Not expecting the second, but dealt with anyway. And now Sestriaka, the last left alive. Beautifully done. 12-8. Clawing it back. Money broken. Which means this should go 12-9. They've only probably got about 2 more gun rounds left that they have to deal with. I don't know. I don't know. I think I love the idea next gen lot. Overpeak should have this. They've got still so many chances. Okay, Sestriaka, this is hyper aggressive, but I'm not mad about it. Ismo, flash on over, finds the first Socio taken down. A Bitka gets handled. Vispel actually just has to run away. Is going to get chased a little bit, but not with any haste, so she's going to be allowed just to escape with her life. Ismo's on site, finds the player in heaven. That's Vispel dealt with. Sestriaka goes down, and now it's just Egypt. They have no idea where she's hiding. Oh, yeah. Bomb's gonna go down. 1 versus 5. It's not gonna happen. There it is. Ismo. Lovely dispatch. Keeping 5 players' lives good. I mean, I say it's good for the economy. They can't lose around here. So it doesn't matter if it's being made expensive, as long as they have enough to buy into the next, even with a victory, which they should do realistically. Yeah, this is good. It's a weak buy again. It's coupled together, and it feels like Overpeak. They just want to try close this out. The half buys can be pretty lethal from them. But the longer they drag out this game of just, like, not saving and going in with a full buy, it leaves them spread thinner across more area. I would like to just see a full save and then actually go into a round with full arsenal. Okay, Vispel with 1. Vispel with a 2nd. That's not the way that you want to start this. It's one of the few A1Ss gets 1. Egypt wants to hunt them, isn't seeing anything outside, still has to be careful. Oh, Sestriaka, they need to weasel her out, and the longer they wait, the more time that Egypt has to get into a dangerous position here. Sucker shots. Oh, it's so messy, just the drive-by shooting, but they've whittled it back down to a 3 versus 3. Okay. Okay. A Bitka, that's a lovely find. Oh, here's the doors, activates. Still 2 versus 2, a lot of damage done. Thank you, Auto Observer. Flash there, Kajork's gonna peek. Oh, shoulder spotted, but they don't quite see it. She manages to get away scot-free. Low HP on both of these players. Egypt tickled down, but, I mean, No kit available. They've got to buy a little bit more time here. Molotov going to be expended. Has to get round this corner. Goes, finds the first one. And I think, you know, Dewey Noodle just has to tuck on in. There's only so many places she could be. All she has to do is stall. Doesn't even matter. She gets the pick. It's beautiful. And 10, 12. Oh, it's, they're bringing it back. Oh, God, I'm on the edge of my seat here. I'm not actually on the edge of my seat. That'd be very uncomfortable. But I'm metaphorically on the edge of my seat. This is going to be a full eco, which means that the next round will be... Oh, I saw a glitch there. I get very scared that I'm going to get kicked from the server every time that happens. But that means there's only one more round that IDA Next Gen need to really worry about. As long as they don't fumble this. Dewey's taking heavy early damage to the outside U-turn. You know that they like to get aggressive, so just be wary that that's a possibility. They are wary of it. Socia is going to get the first pick as well. That might be an AK that they're able to scoop up. It is indeed. And now Vispal's waiting as well. They really can't let her escape there. Trying to chase her down. Run her down. She gets one. Oh, they're just letting them chip away at this. But luckily, Sucker Shock steps up at the perfect moment. That is a bit of a mouthful to say. A bit 1 versus 2. It's not the most undoable situation. Sucker Shocks is waiting for this round the corner. Rounds it. Perfectly done. 12-11. 1 round. 1 round. For overtime. They've brought it back. Index, you're a believer. I'm a believer that it's not over till it's over. I thought that maybe Overpeak had this, but I'm happy to stand corrected. But this is a full-out buy. This is the AWP on Vispal, and she's not exactly being quiet with it. And it's all of the utility they could ever want, so... It's happening. It's happening. You can see that little fire behind their logo. It means that they're on fire with round streaks, you know? Three seconds. All important round here. Best of 1, so it's do or die. IDA Next Gen, please don't let this be a cosmetic comeback. Please don't let this be a cosmetic comeback. You've worked so hard, you've come so far, and don't let it be in the end that it didn't even matter, you know? A bit good going for the opening pick. Again, they caught off surprise, or caught off guard by it. Vispal's got another. They've come back from worse, but this is a bit of a problem. And Overpeak, they've been so hyper-aggressive towards this lobby position, but still catching IDA Next Gen off guard. And now they've got to take so much map control with such a huge disadvantage. Dewey Noodle out on their own is not going to have the opportunity for trades, so needs to step up individually. Only player kind of nearby is Ejik. Bitco holding down ramp. Could be a possibility. Are they waiting to pop blast second? Maybe. Risky when you've got so many people that you're up against. Bitco's just going to drop on down. Lovely picks. Oh, they find their isolated fight. That whittles it down to a 3 versus 3. Finds the first Dewey Noodle. Oh, Vispal's out there in the open. Utility is thrown. Oh, the nade's going to get it done. That would have been everything and more, but she's bought a distraction for her team to head down and plant down on that B site. Smoke out there is going to cut off Sestriaka, and actually a re-smoke comes on through. She's got to be careful, because Sestriaka might actually just peek this. She's been known to do it before, but she backs away. Sucker Shock's lovely angle here. Vispal, she's got no utility. There is the flash available, but they're not going to use it. They're going to peek 1v1, and the door gets opened, and Sucker Shocks doesn't even need her teammate, but the backup's there, and the comeback is real, and we're going overtime, and it's bloody magnificent. This is why IDA Next Gen have won the hearts of so many, is that they really impressed Index. I remember in Trader FE7, right? But they are such a comeback team, is that they have our level with you. They don't have good starts to maps to save their life, right? But holy shit, you know they're good for a comeback. Sorry, there will be swearing on this stream. I apologize to any parents that may be watching. I will try and limit it, but honestly, that one was merited. Look at the pace in which Kim has come out with this. Overtime, and she's bought a Mac 10. Okay, Visbal gets one Ejik with another, but I mean, all that is whittling down the numbers again. Hold on to your mittens, everybody. It is getting a little bit unhinged in here. Ejik's got to wait out the flames. Now hops on up, but another Molotov comes through at her feet. That's going to mean that Sestriaka can't even get up into heaven. There is a single kit available on Sestriaka. They've done so much to buy this time here. Yoon's got to be careful because players have dropped down and they're going to swing all at the same time. No, they're not going to swing all at the same time. They swing one by one, allows the isolated to fight. Sestriaka is going to find somewhat of a pick in exchange, but they just have to get on this. Finds the first, the smoke comes over, but it's not in time. I don't know whether that was the smoke or... I think it was a smoke, and it doesn't matter. Kim goes down to the bomb, but doesn't care. Already done so much. God, I love this IDA Next Gen team, and it is criminal that we didn't get to see them in an ESL Impact season, especially with it coming to at least a temporary close for now, for the foreseeable future, as we know it. Oh my gosh. What a series. What a match this is shaping up to. This should have been a best of 3, man. This should have been a best of 3. Visbal. Oh, and Kim's got it. The Kim crowd goes wild. T-sided map. What? It's like that one clip from Epic Land. Is that it's a T-sided map. And you know what? I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe. Oh, Dewey Noodles. Oh, the reposition. The readjustment is good. She doesn't quite find the kill. Ejik. Lovely find there. Ejik. Ooh, Ismo's good for one. Sestriaka, she's watching a single angle. She has to return her attention. There it is. Finds the first. They pick out 1v1. 1v1. 1 by 1. She finds both. Soccer Shocks, who has had absolutely immense impact, mind you. 1 versus 1. They know where the last player is. All head spotted. This is a dangerous and risky game, but she peeks out, and Soccer Shocks has to be my MVP. Has to be. I mean, Kim is up there as well. I don't know who my MVP for this series is going to be. Don't make me pick. Don't make me pick. Don't make me do it. Because this has been so far a flawless T-side overtime. ESL Kimpact. ESL Kimpact is so good. It is so good, Index. Visbal who? I wouldn't say that. Visbal is... She's an incredible AWPer, but oh my god, that 1v1 versus Kim. Kim's just on another level today. It's so good. This is part of why I'm so sad that we're going to see ESL Impact shut down. Is because I love the women's scene. And yeah, we get hype moments in... you know, mixed tournaments and main tournaments and stuff. But, oh, God, nothing gets the goosebumps and the chills going anything like a women's scene match. Oh. Okay. Needs to go over, so, yeah. Unbelievable. It genuinely is. It's magnificent is what it is. Okay. Flash out for ramp. She's not going to go for it. Visbal's going to peek up. Oh, she's going to get one. Kim's got to return her attention. But I don't think Visbal's going to be willing to repeat this. Sestriaka is going to deal with Soccer Shock. Soccer Shock waiting for another one, knowing that it's usually never just one player alone. Naturally, he's going to put the Molotov in just to give herself that safety net. Spots an elbow, and it's all she needs. And here we go. Ismo spotted somebody. There's going to be a flash go over. Not going to be able to continue that fight. Kim pushing outside. Decides to switch off of the AWP. Wants to get it done here. Kim locked. Abitka's not looking. Oh, but there it is. The swing from Yoon. Vispel, good for one. But the issue is caught between a rock and a hard place. And that is a flawless T-side overtime. 1 round needed from IDA Next Gen. 1 round. 12-7 to 15-12. Well, sorry, 7-12 to 15-12. 12 is all they get. I think this is all off the back of the fact that Kim in the first round of overtime goes, screw it, I'm buying a Mac 10. All of the money in the world at your fingertips. And you're like, no, the Mac 10, I'm humble. It's the Buddhist lifestyle, isn't it? You know, earthly possessions are not wise. Earthly possessions are not based. And so she goes with the Mac 10. She gets an amazing opening pick. She then picks up the AWP in the later rounds. It's incredible. Sucker Shocks decides she doesn't need HP. She's just going to tank the damage jumping down. Nobody's here. She doesn't need to be quiet. Now, IDA Next Gen, nowhere near as aggressive on their CT side as we saw Overpeak. They will be happy just to sit on their hands and let Overpeak play into them. Outside was heavily abused by Overpeak on their T-side in regulation. I'll be curious to see again. Ismo, lovely peek on up. Does get traded. Lovely trade from Vispel. Necessary trade from Vispel there. Yoon. Oh, it's very messy. As Jiraka just manages to get off the ladder in time. Sucker Shocks. Oh, just too much to ask for there. I think the flawless win streak might be coming to an end, but so much time to work with. So many rounds to work with. Kim's got 1. Kim, last player alive, switches over to the A1S. 1 versus 3. It's overtime. I mean, you can save. Not necessary right now if you don't want to. Make it a little bit of a song and dance about it. Vistel is going to be the first up to the chopping block to try and sort out their little Kim problem. Vispel's going for the wrap. Has kind of been predicted, but is not going to be ready for it as close it is. (15-13). They've still got a 2-round lead. 2 rounds to close this out in OT number 1. But they've at least bought themselves a second overtime at a worst case scenario. And honestly, I don't even know if it will come down to that. But I mean, Overpeak, they've got good T-sides. Okay. Sorry, you're getting a 4-head count. I've got to lean in for this. Okay, they're just going to rush outside. Outside's been a weakness. I think IDA Next Gen knows that, so they're just going to bolster this B defense. I say that actually. No, they're not. They decide to take a leaf out of the Overpeak strat book and push lobby, but unfortunately that's given the hold of the B side, so it's going to be retake central here. Kim, burning alive, is not going to be allowed to have any say in the matter early rounds. Another Molotov's going to come out. That smoke's still standing. Oh, this position from Sestriaka. Oh, it's devastating. Good only for 1, though. Flash to come on out and a smoke to try give them a little bit further room to work with. Although I think it may just have actually hurt them a little bit more than it's helped. Abitка with 1. Ismo's got to push on forward. There are kits available. They're isolating the fights, but the issue is Dewey Noodle's just too far away to really have too much of an impact. They're just going to hop on this. They need to pray that the diffuser isn't killed, but the diffuser's killed. And Dewey Noodle hops on, and unfortunately just hail bullets down upon her. It's a Hail Mary. It's not bad. It's close, but it's not quite the round when they needed, and... ooh. I'm stressed. I'm gonna need a therapy cherry bakewell after this, I think. Okay. Outside again. They're just kind of letting them have it. I mean, your options are you try HE open the smokes, or you throw over the Molotovs and try stall them. Alternatively, you know that they go so heavy there that the investment to try stop them is going to be way too high. Like, you've got to invest enough to deal with at least 3 people. Socia goes... sorry. Socia takes down Ismo. Vic has found another. Oh, and the bomb's going to go down super early here. I'm gonna be honest, this is a difficult one to get back into. Chewy Noodle's just waiting to activate. Door's gonna be heard. Has to find this first. Spots the first. Waiting for Socia to peek. Unfortunately, this ball is gonna do so as well. A bit, yeah. Yoon runs on, hops on out. We're going in overtime number 2. An over peak. They had us worried for a second. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I haven't eaten yet today. I had a late night cast last night. I might need to get my therapy cherry bakewell out a little bit early. I know that the moment I take a bite of it, something amazing is gonna happen, and I'm just gonna... This is how I die, is I die on stream choking on a cherry bakewell. Okay. Outside control again. Egypt's just gone absolutely hog wild, I guess. A Bitka from the heavens deals with Suckershox, who's the only one to find something. Guys, it's confirmed. Nuke is decided. Absolutely incredible side take. The aggression's been amazing. They've just had... There's been no answer to the outside problem. Few more OTs and it's like a best of 3. It does feel like it. I'm glad that we're getting to see at least some slightly meatier best of 1s, you know? You never like best of 1 series where it's like 13-3. So best of 1s where we've gone double overtime. No complaints from me. Okay, okay. Again, outside. Nothing that they're really going to do about this. Actually, there's a little bit of a switch up here. A Bitka's decided to head down the left-hand lane here. Got a little bit of presence in lobby as well. They are going to be met here. Oh, Egypt. Usually there's a multi-kill there. Luckily, Ismo's going to put a halt to that. A bit because we're saying we're walking to the Yun's waiting arms, but Sucker Shot with 2 brings it back to a 2v2. Kim ducking down, dodging the nade. Has to wait for the flames to go on out. Socia just tucking on in. Ooh, pops ahead up at the perfect time to deal with Kin. And now Ismo silently up through vent, but Socia's watching this angle as well. Finds the first fight, doesn't know where Fistball is. She's tucked into this horrifically close angle. Can't quite adjust in time. And that's going to be 2-round lead for Overpeak. It's comebacks upon comebacks today. Everyone wants to come back. Hedwig's messaged me and told me that she's proud of me. Hedwig being the ESL Impact producer. I love Hedwig. I would, you know the song Grenade that Bruno Mars wrote? Like, I'd catch a grenade for you, jump in front of it. That's me with Hedwig. Oh, Kim the GOAT stepping up in the most necessary round. Okay. Good player advantage. So much room to work with. You know that they've gone outside. They've gone outside every round. Like, we're not surprised they've gone outside now. Kim's going to just double check that there's nobody lobby, because they did leave a couple of people lobby last round, and it's a little bit of a cause for concern. Making sure no one has passed her, nobody's wrapped around. Ismo knows that it's going to be her time to shine any second now. What an insane reaction. Socia, though, an instant answer to it. They've got to try to get that bomb down. There's a smoke available for them to plant in, or, well, behind. Molotov to go out to try find a way to fight into some post-plant positions. Needs to come and help Sestriaka out with a little bit of a vent problem. The issue is Osia gets there in time to trade, but it's not enough. 1 versus 3. She's been pushed off of sight, and she's going to be held at bay here. Finds the first. Instant trade. Lovely stuff. Cherry bagels are so good, by the way. I've got the actual Mr. Kipling ones. I decided to splash out. I decided, you know, I'd treat myself. Okay, here we go. Again, CT side, they're getting super aggressive with this control over towards lobby, but Kim's ready for it. Is Kim ready for the second? Not quite, but 1 for 1. Not the end of the world, especially on T side. Ismo finds a pick. Okay, lovely. Ismo needs to find this. Finds it. Here's the steps up top. Finds it. There's going to be loads of time to plant the bomb. Lovely picks there. Ejik, I don't know what you can do to try get into this 1 versus 2. Smoked off as well, which is going to just be a huge buffer on this time. Neither team is willing to let this go, and I love it. Yeah, I think Ejik knows. Footsteps are going to be heard. Crossfire established. Bosh. That's it. That's one word to sum this up. Bosh. Okay, 17-17. Are we getting OT number 3? Is it happening? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. More the ramp control. Ejik's not going to let them have outside for free. Lovely boost up. Lovely boost up there. Lovely shot from Kim. I like that they tried to have an answer for the outside situation early. Unfortunately, boost. I'm at a loss for words. 1 versus 5. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't think this is going to happen. Although it is visible. Banger game. It ends here. I think the writing's on the wall, but Overpeak one more round. They are a team that has done numbers. I don't want to count them out just yet, but it is looking remarkably set up here for IDA Next Gen. But also, we said that during the first overtime. And look where we found ourselves. This ball goes down. Alright, are we ready? 1 round to decide whether we go OT number 3 or whether IDA Next Gen progress and Overpeak drop down. This raises some really interesting questions because IDA Next Gen didn't qualify for ESL Impact, but Overpeak did and have been putting on a masterclass. And yeah, they lost to Peekaboo. It's been a little shaky this week, but all things considered, they've been a really strong team. It just goes to show the level of CS in the women's scene at the moment. It's like a book. Okay. I know next gen, looking to head outside again. I'm sure EJIG is going to be waiting for that booster ball. Just let them pass. Actually, they do. Visbal's good for one. Kim's the one that's going to go down. So much damage done here as well. Ooh, Yoon dies to the edge of Chewy's. Molotov and Sosia's got one. Sestriaka's got another. This round falls apart at the seams. And I'll be honest with you guys, I think we might be going to third overtime. It's going to need Ismo to step up in one hell of a way. That bomb is... That bomb is not dropped in a pretty place. Yep. Beautiful stuff there, though, from Overpeak to close that out. Sloppy move. We have your stream open. Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Hello. Well, welcome to the stream. Sloppy mode. First time chat. Are you affiliated with either teams? I don't know what's going on. Well, hello. Lovely to meet you, I think. That's a very ominous message, but also I'm really bad. I'll level with you guys. I think it's very clear. I am very neurodiverse. I'm not good at reading tone in messages. So I sometimes can't tell if it's like a cheeky like hee hee hello, or whether it's like a hee hee. But hello, lovely to meet you, Sloppy Moot 69. What a username. One of the usernames of all time. Okay. Oh lord, what's going on? Honestly, I don't know. Outside, they've got a little bit of control. They've got Dewey Noodle holding it. Lovely Molotov is going to displace a couple of these plays, but the issue is they force the fight, but then they force the fight, and then they beat 1 by 1. No, it's devastating. Okay. Okay. Overpeak wins a CT round. Getting stressed, bro. This is a stressful series, and I feel really bad because I wanted to watch some of the bigger keeper games, but this series is not ending. Oh my god, hello, Julie, hello. Okay. Oh, Sestriaka's got a little bit of space to stand here. Spamming away is not going to find anything. They know that they've been sending a couple of players outside each round. Usually it's been Dewey Noodle, but... Okay. Over towards ramp they head. It's only a bit here. Need to win this fight pretty cleanly. Molotov to stop Vispal peeking. They drop down. Ismo's already in vent. Lovely position there. Abitka's got one. Vispal. Oh, I think that damage might just have been heard there, but they still have to try to figure out how to deal with Abitka in the middle of this. Lovely HE. Yoon's just going to eat the whole thing straight to the face. Ismo. Oh, it's a little bit messy, but she still finds it. No, Abitka's causing so many problems here. Finally dealt with. 1 versus 3. Much love. Sestriaka, there's 1 versus 2, and actually might isolate these fights here. There's the first, actually calls up her teammate. Ismo's going to join her. 19-19. This series is going to send me to an early grave, and I'm not going to complain about it. She died doing what she loved, losing her crap at Women's CS. Okay, this is the last round of this half of overtime, and I'm a little bit worried that IDA Next Gen haven't had the same level of dominance on the T side. The flawless T sides have been pretty staple for them. One more here instills confidence. Okay. Very quiet. Minute off the clock, and all we've seen is a single nade doing a little bit of damage onto Circle Shock. Not really facing any resistance outside just yet. Ejic's tucked on in. Visible's playing long range there. That HE could cause a little bit of disruption. Actually, I'm going to go deep enough to matter. Kim's health bar's looking nice. Ejic. Honestly, a well-timed peek here is everything. There it is. Lovely stuff. Not even expecting it. Bomb's going to get dropped because you know danger is waiting. Doesn't want to get it dropped in an awful to recover position. But the issue is HE going over is going to give away Chewy's position. But finds the pick. Ismo's got another one. But Ismo really needed a multi-kill there. Sucker Shocks needs the step up. Now has the first gun out. Unfortunately, jumping face first into Visple. And now 2 rounds away from victory. Okay. Okay. I'm sort of 100-yard stare or whatever it's called. That's how I feel right now. Okay. Outside, is there going to be an answer to the outside rushes again? There is! There's a Molotov this time, which is going to slow them down at least. Ismo. Oh, what a headshot from Sia. They've already got all of the control they want. They came from ramp, so they know they've got a little bit of a buffer there. Bomb's going to get planted. They've got all of this outside space. They know that they're in no immediate danger. Socio's holding this angle. There's a flash for this. The issue is flash is not going to actually catch off anybody that's watching. Visible's got 2. Visible's got 2.5. Socio's actually going to steal the kill there. And Yoon's not even going to get to see this side. Actually, burst out ramp. It's not going to happen, but, you know, she finds a pick. 21. I have a work meeting. This is still going. Yes, this is still going, but it might be over. IDA Next Gen, they need another comeback here because they need 3 rounds to take this to another overtime. Overpeak. It's T side. They should have this. This should. I have a feeling this might be the round. If IDA Next Gen win this, I'm calling it now. We're going another overtime. It's happening. But I'm hesitant. Early utility, they're actually starting to throw a little bit deeper utility to stop them immediately rushing red. And they throw in the Molotovs to stop them hiding behind red. So there is some outside control now going. But as Index rightly pointed out, lose the ramp control. And now that they know they're being met with a resistance, they're going to head elsewhere. But a long overdue adaptation. IDA Next Gen, I think something needed to come in a little bit sooner, but it is at least at last a response. super slow here from Overpeak. So it needs to go over to hit A. Abitka's going to be a little bit late to the party, having to run all the way around. But actually, a team going to head over towards ramp instead. Ramp control falls. Dewey Noodle being the sort of sole last defender of this. Sucker Shocks. Door's going to get blown open. Not quite, actually. Door's going to swing open. Bomb's still going to get planted somehow. Sestriaka saves her teammate. Saves the round a little bit there. Maybe not the whole round, but this, I think, doors are closing. Yoon's found the first, but so low health after this as well. Flash around the corner. Sestriaka's got it. And that is going to be it. 22-19. So close to another overtime there. But alas, not to be. Okay. Right. Moving everything across. Right. What matches are still going? I kind of want to watch some of the bigger keeper if they're still playing. I don't know if they're still playing. I genuinely don't know how many rounds there are. Because the next match says Wednesday, 31st of December, which I'm assuming is not the case. Yeah. Do we know? I don't know how many teams from each qualifier are going to progress forward, actually. 38 kids. Oh, yeah. That was it was a lengthy series, so... Is that it? Is that the first qualifier done? I'm assuming so. It's done. It is done. Okay, right. Well, what that means... That was the last game. So it's going to be 4 teams from each qualifier go forward. That's going to be really exciting because a lot of the teams that we know and love from, ESL Impact main stage aren't going to be playing until the weekend, which means with a lot of the really good teams out of the way, extended the bracket by a whole hour, with a lot of the good teams out the way, which means that we're going to get to see a chance for a lot of smaller teams, lesser known teams to qualify. What I will do actually is, let me pull up the bracket. Cool. So, Flameshock's FE and Imperial, no surprises there. I think Imperial had a very easy run here. Who was on Requiem? Let me quick look. I think I had a look at this earlier. Don't think I recognize any of the names. Exciting, though. It's always exciting when we don't recognize any of the names. Flameshock's FE makes sense. Hindsight, there's plenty more qualifiers. They'll be fine. We'll see them do well on the next qualifier. IDA Next Gen and Bigger Keeper. Is anybody surprised with these two? Sorry, Overpeak, a Bigger Keeper. IDA Next Gen, next bracket. I think Desperate Girls is a team that potentially we'll see come through as well. Let me see if I can find the second qualifier link. And then we can have a look at the second qualifier. See who's signed up already. Qualifier number 2. Participants. Sorry, that's the participants. Partisan FE, nice to see them again. Requiem Confidence coming back. Imperial Valkyries, which they don't need to because they've already qualified. Nip Impact will be playing tomorrow. That's good to see. Desperate Girls back. Peekaboo, that'll be good. War Maidens. Ooh, this is exciting. Jamie, veteran staple player of the scene. It's exciting to see her play. Outsiders. Akia Nora and Turbo Girl unknown. This is another one of those Russian core teams. Flame Shark's already qualified. Win-Win will be back. And then Luna, another team that did fairly well in the open qualifiers, but didn't quite make it to the ESL Impact stages. But they were still a team that impressed me a fair bit. Oh, Olia's in the chat. Hello, Olia. Hello, lovely. But yeah, so that's gonna be all of the action from today. Shout outs as always. Isma's hello, well done, very well played, and maybe not the victory you're looking for, but oh my god, you had us on the edge of our seats. Absolutely nut stuff there. Genuinely incredible stuff from you guys. Next qualifier tomorrow. Simple as. You had a difficult draw of games as well. But I'm super excited. Huge thanks to Female Pro League for giving me the opportunity to stream these games. I'm looking to stream as much of the qualifiers as I can. I won't probably be streaming any of the games on Sunday just because that is Elite FE Day. Showed you beautiful stuff from you guys, genuinely. No, there's never any need to thank me for the stream. It is my utmost pleasure to be here and to be able to cast this. Honestly, it's so exciting. So many amazing teams in this as well, and the fact that we'll get to see you guys compete again tomorrow. Sad that it was a loss, but I'm excited that we get to see more of the IDA Next Gen lot. I feel bad that I didn't get to watch much of the bigger keeper games, but the timings just didn't really line up. Ismo, Goat Gamer, Lego, Ismo. Yeah, I understood half of that, but I'm with you. But yeah, genuinely, it's been amazing to see you guys. It was a shame that you didn't quite qualify for the ESL Impact season, but watching the IDA Next Gen and all of the other satellite tournaments, you guys have won the hearts of so many people. I don't know if Index is still in chat. He'll tell you, like, he's day one fan. But yeah, that's going to be it for Open Qualifiers number 1. I probably won't be streaming any of the community stream games for ESL Impact tonight, just because family friends are coming over and my casting office is on the same floor as the guest room, and just out of respect for my parents' friends. But I will be back tomorrow for more Open Qualifiers. You can count on that. We're going to be here. We're going to be here every day casting Women's CS for the next 4 days. Yeah. So already casting that. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do. But the thing is, I've already agreed to do Elite FE. And I think that by Sunday, most of the bigger name teams will have already qualified. So I'm going to shift over to Elite FE to provide some coverage for them. Also, ultimately, at the end of the day, the Elite FE main tournament comes ahead of open qualifiers for Female Pro League, just because qualifiers versus main event. But basically, you guys can sign up. You guys are here. If you like Women's CS, we're here for the next 4 days straight, bringing you guys all of the action, all of it, everything. I'm just super excited to be here. I know that a lot of people are in a little bit of a rut and worried about what the women's scene is going to look like with ESL Impact coming to a halt. But I'm here for all of the satellite tournaments. I'm here to cover as much games as you want. You know what? Fuck it. If you guys have got ESEA games and it's on a day that I am free, ping me on Discord, ping me on like Instagram, ping me on Twitter. I'll try hop on and cast that as well. But I can't do much as a single individual, and I know a lot of people are very worried about where the women's scene is going to be given all of the recent news. But in whatever little way I can do, I'm here to help. I'm here to cover the games as much as I can, as best as I can. It has been an absolute fucking pleasure to cast today. But before I continue rambling, I'm probably gonna head off. But thank you so much, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure. Before I go, let's see if there's any streamers live. Anybody live that we can raid? It's not really anybody live, I don't think. I feel bad raiding the ESL main channel with this. Women's CS. Hell yeah, Women's CS. But yeah, on that note, hell yeah, Women's CS. We'll be back tomorrow for more female Pro League qualifiers. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to everyone who came and cheered people on, especially the Kim fan base. Dude, the Kim fan base, you came out in droves today. Thank you to everyone who has watched, everyone who supports the women's scene in whatever small way, in whatever big way. Just thank you for being here and caring about the women's scene. It means more to me and it means more to the scene than you'll ever know. And it's gonna be a community like this that gets us through the more difficult times. And yeah, thank you to the players for giving us a lights out match to watch. Wouldn't be as entertaining as it was without you guys absolutely killing it. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna head off before I continue rambling. Much love to you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on